Hey! Right, coolio. YouTube's working now. I do have a bit of music on in the background. Oh, it's asking me to rotate. It's like, honey, please. Oh, there we go. So this is what I've been working on since I have, like, it's not been working basically. She is Tapu Fini. She's a cutie. Coolio, it fits in. That makes me happy. So I do apologise for any bad quality, and it might get this might get like muted because I've got music in the background, which I guess I shouldn't have to do, but I like music and it helps concentrate. I'm weird, so I don't know if I can get this in view, but these are my colours. All of these. There's a bit more that way. I've got a lot of colours to work with basically, so hopefully this will turn out pretty good. So I've got the wrong pen. All my stuff's falling off the sofa. Yeah, I've done the sketch, like the initial sketch, and I really liked her pose, but it just looked a bit stiff, so I thought, well, what if she's like sitting down on like what Tapu Fini has like on her head, like here. But I didn't like how it was looking on her head. If you can see that sketch there, you might not be able to. So I erased that and made it into like this chair. She still looks a bit stiff, but I'm going to blame that on her corset because I gave her a really tiny waist. That's like a centimetre waist or something. So it's just time to line. I'm not the most talkative while doing art because I'm mainly trying to concentrate on what I'm doing, so I'm probably going to be really quiet and I do apologise. But if you talk in the chat, I'll reply back. I don't know the song, so we're not playing it anymore. No music. I won't get hidden or muted or whatever it is. I don't really like her head thing, but seeing as though I'm trying to stick to the design as possible, I added it in. I thought I heard my grandma come home, like just as I start streaming. My nana is home. That is just my luck. Like earlier, just as I started streaming, YouTube was like, nope, we're going to go down. And I was about to send a message, but I can't. So, can I have live chat? Can I go on my actual stream account and have a look on here? Is that allowed? I'm on my computer too. I think my nana is home. Oh, great. Wonderful. Mucho. I haven't even ate anything yet. Woohoo! Oh, I actually can. That's quite cool. Coolish. Coolio. Good, health is good. I'm sorry, I'm just having a look. Hi, Belle! I'm just lining. I'm not getting very far if you can't tell, which is all fine and dandy. So, my look sucks because now that Nana's home, I'm probably gonna stop streaming. But, probably upload this to DeviantArt when it's done. I don't really like uploading my traditional art onto DeviantArt because I just think it's usually like low quality, so my drawings anyway. But saying that, my pictures have got a lot better since I got a new phone, so yeah. Hashtag thanks, Nana, for coming home. Took me flipping forever to set up, and then boom, home time. It feels like I never get to draw anymore. I hate having a life. Well, at least I tried, that's the main thing. I tried to stream. Oh, crap. And Nana came home. You know what? That works. I hate it when that happens, when you do a really good look and then you go bad on the line art. I was gonna swear, but I didn't. I'm a good girl. And yes, it's Tapu Fini. Unfortunately, you won't get to see her finish because bloody Nana coming home. And I've gone quiet, I do apologise. That is literally just me concentrating. This is why I'm struggling, because I really want to do like recordings of like my drawings and stuff, but I have the problem of just going so quiet. Oh, that's how chat works. Oh. Yeah, I have the quiet problem because I've always been like a very quiet concentrator, and these hands aren't the best. Oops. Basically. I swear I heard my Nana come home. I just knocked the thing. Never mind. Never mind, she's not home. I lied. I'm staying on for longer. Woohoo! I heard a car and it sounded like her car, so... Shit's strange. I mean, she doesn't mind me talking and streaming and stuff, but it's just a bit weird because... Oh, I can't cross my leg. There we go. Because of the fact I like to draw in the living room, and she also hangs out in the living room, it's just a bit weird. And then also there's the fact that she'll put the telly on, so you'll be hearing our telly. So it's a bit of a problem that I have. I mean, I would love to stream upstairs or just not in the living room where I have more space than I actually do, because I don't have a lot of space. But it's just finding where the perfect place is. Like, I tried doing it in the kitchen, but I kind of just wasn't comfy doing it there, so I'm unsure what to do. And I'm concentrating. So I did some New Year's resolutions. My New Year's resolutions was to practice with watercolours more, and also to stop biting my nails. If you can't tell by my fingers, that hasn't worked. And with the watercolours, I have really cheap, secondhand, kind of bad watercolours. And like I watch a lot of like Casey Golden. She's like my main inspiration, as well as Drawing with Waffles. Go check them out because they are amazing at art. So I really want to get into watercolors and doing more watercolor drawings, but I just have really bad ones, and I've been watching Casey's videos on like watercolor tips. So there's definitely a few things I need to buy before I get to start using watercolors properly. Like first I need good watercolors, ones that aren't chalky. I do have a good watercolor palette, a Winsor & Newton one, but it's not like the best, and there's only 12 colours, and I'm terrible at mixing colours. So I don't know what to do. And also, I'm glad that I'm not the only ones that bites their nails. Thanks, Belle. But no, I do generally want to stop biting them and let them grow out, because I got some nail polish at Christmas, and I would really like to use them on some good looking nails, and obviously I can't because the crap, the poo poo, basically. So it's just getting to that point, and that is light. Oh, don't know if you can hear that, but that's just all my bones cracking. See, like my main plan is to give her like really pale skin, because her dress and her arms and stuff are going to be black. Hi, Art. So that's my main plan of making it just pasty as hell. So I'm stretching again. What I might do is I might do what I usually do with Plum and leave her skin white. Luckily this paper has a bit of a yellowy tint to it, so that always helps. And then colour her shading in with like a really light purple colour that I've got. Like this. Not that one. I'll find it in a second. Like this one, for example, pale pink. I got the wrong one, but basically something like this. Because I have pale lavender. Ah, there it is, I think. Or this mauve shadow, which is like perfect skin colour for things, because that's just a bit too blue, but that's got a nice pinky hue to it. So that's what I'm planning anyway. So this here is going to shake like hell because I'm going to be rubbing out, so sorry. Actually, it's not that bad. That's good. What I'm using, by the way, is a table that my boyfriend brought me for Christmas. Well, basically I brought it and he paid me back. But it's a present nonetheless. And it's working out quite nice. I have two problems with it. I've got holes, you can't see them, but there's holes where I can put these. Can you see that? No, you can't. I have these little stands and there's holes. Like, if I take it out, she says, well, she can't take it out because she's struggling. I have baby hands. Yeah, there's these holes. There's two on this side to go portrait, and there's three on the bottom to go landscape. But the problem that I have with it is that there's not a lot of space for A4, especially like A4 pads, like, well, A5 pads. On these bits here, there's one at the edge, one here, and then one where like my hand is, basically. But there's none in the middle, which would be better for like A4 and stuff. And I'm going to just move that back a bit. So I'm going to see if my neighbour will drill holes in it, so then I can at least put the stands there, so I can have it more diagonal and straightforward. But to be fair, I'm going to sound like a really old lady saying this, having it up more than where my actual desk is actually helping my back a lot more and my posture, because with it being up this high, like, I'm actually sat upwards instead of having my back bent. So if I were you, this is to everybody by the way, if I were you, get a table that you can use on your computer desk or something, so then you can do shit. I rub out really hard, by the way, but I also have to because I press down really hard with my pencil, and I regret doing so, but I don't know how to not be hard. I know that wasn't meant to be intentional perviness. I'm just a perv. Fun fact. So, luckily, because this rubber hardly makes any dusties, whereas I have this, it's a pencil sharpener and a rubber, makes a lot of dusties, and you'll be able to see it in a second. But this one does rub out a lot better than my other one, and it gets the little hard bits like these. I'm also very happy with the paper, because I made this. I do it there. I literally threw this together, and there was 10 pages from an old A4 sketchbook that I had left. So I was like, right, this is really good high quality paper. I've used it before, obviously, because it was a 40 sheet one. And I was like, right, I'll cut them to A5 size, because we've got a cutter that can cut to A5. And I basically just glued them together, glued a nice sheet on them, and bam, here we are. There we go. Do you see what I mean by the dusties? There's a ton, but it has got rid of the sketch a bit more, which is what I wanted. Because this one keeps all the dusties out together, instead of doing this and making a mess. Right, there we go. That's looking pretty good. I'm still not happy that I haven't been able to get some of the sketch out, but I think that's just the paper, which is fine. It's actually more like cardstock than anything, because it's quite thick. Because it's 120 GSM, I think. Pardon me. Which is also fine. There's nothing like some thick paper. This is my other sketchbook that I made. I'm cheap, okay? I'm very cheap. I get some shitty paper. I should have swore. I just get some paper and make a sketchbook. And I haven't used it all. I've done like some drawings, or quite a lot of drawings. But I haven't finished it because this paper is so thin. When you're rubbing out, it just goes, well, like, kind of makes marks and stuff. And it's very evident. Oh, dog barking. Which page? Oh, my dog's barking. Like here. Like, sorry about the doggo barking. And like here, like, it's usually when I'm getting to like the edges of places where it just decides to crinkle, so I don't really like using it, but I love it at the same time, because like, it's my first really good handmade book that I've done. But I was just trying to get this out. It's my spare underneath paper. So here's a question. when you guys decide to colour, how do you start? Do you do like skin, eyes, hair, and then clothes? Or do you do like hair, eyes, skin, etc.? I want to know, because I do hair, eyes, and then skin digitally. But in this, I usually go skin, eyes, and then hair. I'm weird. Yes, talking about skin. I'll get the right one. And then, luckily, I just shade. And I'm probably going to be quiet while doing this too, because concentration. Easy. The dogs walked in. That's it for her skin. That's pretty easy. And then if I can find my blender, which I know is in there. There it is. I like to use my blender after I've shaded some really pasty skin to just go over it and help, well, do what the pen's called, blend it out a bit, so it's not as strong. There we go. And also I think the blender helps like darken the paper slightly, so that helps a lot. So she's got blue eyes. I have a colour chart. Very long colour chart. Blue eyes, which I'm going to say are 67, with a little purple in them, which will be 63. 67 and 63. This is going to be hard. 67 and 63. 67 and 63. 63 is there, or 67. Is it 67? No, I wonder I can't find 67. It's 83 that I'm looking for. And it's 67. 67 and... I'm having one of my days. 67 and 83. There's 84. 83, 83, 83, 83, 83, 82, 83. There we go. We're staring right in her face. Right. It is a lot of markers, yes. I collect them. Oh, I've done it wrong already. I put purple when the purple's not supposed to be there. I don't tend to shade eyes. Well, I do actually, I lied. I do, that's not black. I do shade eyes, but I'm not going to shade Tapu Fini's eyes because of the fact it's a dual colour kind of thing. But I'll give her irises instead because that works nicely. So I'm probably not going to be seeing the chat very much because I'm looking at the reference of her right now. And she's got grey bluey hair colour, which I would say is pale blue light. So I'm going to use that if I can find it. blue light, found it. And obviously that bit is also pale blue light. I think her makeup might also be. So yeah, the whole point of like what I'm trying to go for is to obviously, well, make them look like a human, but like enough so you can go, oh, she is definitely this Pokemon, or he is definitely this Pokemon. Oh, I do like this paper to draw on. Well, colour on, it's nice. It doesn't dry out super fast. I had a problem, I brought a sketchbook. It was a pretty good deal because it was originally £3, but it went down in price to £1 because it had like this small little abrasion on the front of it, and I was just like, nobody wants it, I'll have it. And sorry. And it's a really nice sketchbook. It's really nice and thick, but the only problem with it is that it just makes my pens run dry when I use it, and it makes everything look horrible and not sketchy, but like, what's the word? Just makes things look horrible. There we go. Oh, I forgot to colour in that bit of her dress. Streaky. It makes things look streaky. I don't know what that means, Brad. Why does my... Hi, Hannah, by the way. Why does my accent make you smile? It's a poo accent. It's not nice. It's... I also start to get, when I talk, I start to get really croaky. How do you like it? It makes no sense. I'm not cute, you lie. I'm far from cute. Jacob always calls me cute. I'm like, I'm not cute. I'm far from being cute. The only thing that, oh, actually, I just thought I could use one grey for her dress. Because, yeah, oh, yeah, that would be perfect. Because the problem is, I have a black. The black's amazing to use. I love using it. But it makes it so I can't shade things, and it makes things lose their thing. So, yeah, that's perfect, actually. Thank you for having a brain. Deep violet. Yeah, that is the same. So I'm going to use 82 would probably be the best. I'm sorry I'm talking to myself. Yeah, I'm going to use 82. Hopefully it's not running out. Is it in there? Oh, also, fun fact about this, like my pens that you've seen, I have more. Like, all of those big pens that you saw aren't the only ones, because I also have all of these, which are like spares. Yeah. I will never do a giveaway though, because I can never have too many pens. There's always a colour that I'm missing. I need 82. And I can't see 82. I can see 82, I found it. This is 82. It's one of my really old pens. I got 4 packs of 12 of these kind of pens for £40, and they came in different packs on colours from the works, if you want to know. And it depends, because I've been basically collecting these for 2 years now. My first pens cost £20, and my stepsister brought me them. I was super grateful, obviously. And then, oh, that's weird. And then my next set of pens was some skin colours, because I basically didn't have any skin colours, which my boyfriend's mum Karen brought me. And then the next one was some more skin colours, because my lightest skin colour ran out, and then I saw this pack online which was like £12. So I'm gonna just, I do have paper near me, but here we go. So my first pens cost 20. Why am I using that? Stop being a pleb. £20. That's also not working. Fuck this piece of paper. Ow, 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 ow. Here we go. So £20 was my first one. The second ones I think cost 10. That's just an estimate though. The other skin colours I cost were £12. Then I got my 40, let's just say it's a 40 set. So that was £40. It's not a 40 set, but it cost me 40. And then Karen also brought me another, which I know was £10. And then I brought myself some Ohuhu markers, which cost 30, we'll just round it to 40 to make life easier. And then my dad brought me a 60 marker one, and I don't know how much they cost him, obviously, because it was a Christmas present. So if we ignore the one that my dad brought, because I don't know how much it costs, that's 40, 50, 60. This is what shows. Oh, Brad, why did you have to say that? I don't notice how I do my circles, okay? Like I was going to say, this is going to show how bad I am at maths, because I cannot add this up in my head. So 80, 100, 110, 120, 132 pounds. That's without what Dad brought me. Which I don't know what it is in dollars or euros or whatever you use. So have fun making £132 up in that, and do a convert and tell me how much it says it is in dollars and euros, because I'm curious now too, but I can't really access the computer very well because everything's in the way. But yeah, for goodness sake, I never, like, conspiracy, I'm a robot. That's why I just do circles however I feel like it. Oh. The unfortunate thing about this pen is because it's like a really soft nib, it's really hard to get small details. And obviously that's all purple, so I'm not going to do this bit until I've done her base, basically. 165 and $33. That's not that bad. It's only like the same amount. It's a lot of money, yes, but it's took me 2 years to get all of these, and I still want more. One grey 8. So I'm going to use one grey 8 for her, like, outfit, but it does come out a lot darker than what the thing looks like. Okay, my nana is home, so I'm gonna try and get at least her base colours done. And then, oh shit, that's quite a lot in euros too. And then, you can probably hear the dog making noises because she's back. It will be uploaded hopefully to DeviantArt. If not, it will be uploaded to my Instagram. My Instagram is JC Illustrations. I'm sure you all know how to spell that, especially because most of you are my Facebook friends. So follow me on Facebook, do my giveaway because I got 100 followers, please. Shameless promo right there. And then my DeviantArt is Octomom, as you all know. So it will be posted probably more on Instagram than DeviantArt, but I really need to start posting properly on DeviantArt. Oh no, she's nearly in the house. Unfortunately, you won't get to see this being finished because she's big. I'll try and colour as most fit in. I don't know what that is, but it's not colouring in. Feels bad. Hello. Okay.